Beef laugh laugh, right? Okay. Restart. Okay.
HI recording take 2.
HI recording take 2. Do you know what happened during the Japanese occupation? Of course not. So let me tell ya. Races were treated differently during the Japanese occupation. The races we will be talking about today are the Eurasians, Malays, and Chinese. We are going through the treatment of the races during the Japanese occupation. Quote unquote, said by Marsha. We are firstly going to have to talk about the Eurasians. Woohoo! Yay! Woo! Fireworks! The Eurasians were treated badly by the Japanese. The Japanese imprisoned and killed 50,000 Allied prisoners of war, also known as POWs, including the women and children. Many were sent to work on the death railway in Thailand, and some died of unfavorable conditions there. They were malnourished due to food shortages as well. Many went to Bahau by goods trains or lorries. Even though they were happy to move, life in Bahau was not easy as well. It was estimated that 500 settlers died within an 18-month period of living in Bahau. They lacked essential nutrients in Bahau, and some resorted to eating jungle animals. Wow, can you believe that? Eating the wild.
That's disgusting.
I'm sure it tastes good.
Why would you want to eat wild animals? I mean, but snails.
You eat snails?
No, they ate snails.
Oh Lord, okay. Back to this. Although they were quote unquote free, they were not quote unquote free. They couldn't escape as They couldn't escape as the jungles were dense. Only when the British soldiers were seen in Bahau showing that the war was over, then did the Eurasians return to Singapore. Moving on, we have the Chinese. The Chinese were treated very harshly by the Japanese as they thought Chinese in Singapore were working for the Chinese in China. It sounds like a tongue twister.
Moving on.
Okay. Moving on, the Sukching massacre was carried out to kill 50,000 Chinese, but the Japanese only managed to eliminate half of the number. Thus, the period of the massacre was extended to eliminate the rest. This led to 7 decades of bitterness between the Chinese and the Japanese afterwards. I mean, karma, you know? Okay. Moving on, last but not least, we have Les Malays. Yes! Marsha's gonna cue the maracas on this.
The what?
You know the Spanish music?
Is it on?
Like the one that goes.
Okay. You know, it's just ironic because it's meant to be for the Spanish, but then it's like the Malays. And like,
The Malays were treated harshly, but not as bad as the other races. Overall, they did not have many jobs, and life was tough as families and children had to struggle to queue up to get food and clothes, which was obviously difficult to get. The Malays would also be punished by the Japanese if they did not follow orders. Some orders that the Japanese would give the Malays would be like, "Hey, you, go get me a coconut. I'm craving it. You don't get me, you'll be punished." Since the Malays feared of them, obviously they did what they said.
they also wanted the Kentucky Fried Chicken, so they had the chicken.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. To cut short, all races were not treated good at all. It was hell. Yeah, it was literally hell. Fire, woo, bombs. You know hell. Yes. That is all for today. Bye bye. Okay, bye.
That's why Grammarly can help.
Have you listened to the end?
Of course. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines the writer's message, and the word choice is bland. Grammarly's cutting-edge technology helps you craft compelling, understandable writing that makes an impact on your readers. Much better. Are you ready to give it a try? Installation is simple and free. Visit Grammarly.com today.
Okay.